You knew it was only a matter of time before Avatar 2 faced some of the same criticism from activists that the first one did. But the difference is now, 13 years later, the woke mob has crawled its way into all of these different places throughout society, and they're trying to make a lot of noise with this one. Luckily, nearly all the people that are calling for a boycott of Avatar 2 are laughed at and mocked routinely, and this case is no different. Avatar faces calls for boycott over accusations of racism because it's just not okay. The racism doesn't come into play when we're talking about how the white people are depicted as not very good people in this movie. No, the racism comes in when you start telling a story that might parallel indigenous populations. That is unforgivable, and the woke mob is coming after James Cameron for that. But one person took it a step too far. Film Critic is mocked for accusing Avatar: The Way of Water of cultural appropriation, claiming white actors are cosplaying people of color. And the cosplaying in this matter is the Na'vi. The blue people in Avatar. That's who they're talking about. They're cosplaying as people of color, and you have to stop. This person got absolutely destroyed to the point where they not only blocked me, but protected their entire account. That's what an absolute coward and a lunatic this person is, this woke loser who had to take so bad. The entire internet was roasting her, and she had to go protected multiple times and block anybody that mentioned anything. How bad was what I said about her statement? LOL. That's it. That's all I said. That was worthy of a block by a lunatic like her. But let's get into what this person actually said. Freelance film critic Kathia Woods tweeted her critique of Avatar yesterday. She was brutally mocked for her claim that white actors cosplayed as POC. A freelance film critic has been mercilessly mocked for accusing Avatar: The Way of Water of cultural appropriation, claiming director James Cameron only cast white actors to cosplay as aliens of color in the blockbuster hit. Freelance film critic Kathia Woods, who has contributed to BuzzFeed News, no surprise, made comments on Twitter. And we should pull up this. I have the screenshot here because she blocked me like an absolute pussy. At some point, we got to talk about the cultural appropriation of Avatar, and white actors are cosplaying as POC. It's just a mess, and so not necessary, and no amount of visual effects CGI is going to erase that. Bad lace front / dry synthetic braids. Jesus, fix it. Well, yes, you know what? It is so wrong that you had anybody cosplay as a blue alien other than blue aliens. How dare you? We need proper representation. Of course, there's no doubt that there are parallels. James Cameron's been open about that. It's obvious if you watch the movie that there is a parallel that's being told about what happened to indigenous populations in North and South America, or at least the story that people like to tell about what happened to what is happening in Avatar. There's no doubt about that. It's clear as day. But the idea that you're now making the claim that only people of color should be allowed to play the Na'vi and Avatar, that is so fucking ridiculous. And what's more ridiculous is there are plenty of people of color who are playing these characters. That's the insane part, is that she's wrong when talking about this, that there are a multitude of different racial groups that are playing these characters. But on the other side of the coin, the idea that, okay, if this is taking, say, indigenous cultures, right? It's taking, say, the Native American culture, and that's what it's based off. Are you okay with any person of color? Just any black person should be able to play them? That's okay because it's just mix and match whatever? These people are so fucking stupid, and it was awesome to see her get absolutely destroyed by nearly everyone. Woods has now made her Twitter account private, but many sees on her comment as a woke take gone too far. Woods failed to take note of the fact that not only are Na'vi creatures depicted in the film described as indigenous blue humanoids living on the planet Pandora, some are indeed played by black actors in the film. And wow, this is this a more recent picture of her maybe? Man, you got certain angles and stuff like that, trying to make it look like, I don't know, trying to make it look like you're not as, I don't know, built as you are here. We'll say that. But interesting, Kathia Woods. Look at some of these responses. James Cameron didn't even try to find native blue people to play these roles. Shaking my head. Kathia Woods is 100% right. We need real aliens to play aliens. No humans appropriating alien cultures. Only 9-foot tall blue aliens can play 9-foot tall blue aliens in movies, apparently. Kathia Woods, seriously? You must know this is ridiculous. It's a sci-fi movie. We know the inspiration behind it, but it doesn't represent them. These are supposed to be blue aliens, nothing more, nothing less. At some point, we got to talk about how wokeness and people like Kathia Woods are ruining the entertainment industry with takes like this. People so bitter they can't enjoy a fantasy film and its message. Americans and their rabid race politics infesting the Western world. Well, I certainly agree that certain people, especially Rotten Tomatoes approved critics, these are the people, when we talk about critics being completely out of touch with reality, these are the types of losers and lunatics that we're talking about. And there is no better example of that than this person going viral yesterday. Which POC are we talking about specifically? The blue ones? Congrats on making an absolute mockery of yourself. They're fictitious blue people with pointy ears. It doesn't matter who plays them, but maybe you're being sarcastic. It's hard to tell these days. And again, it's even more laughable because she's completely and totally wrong. Even the screenshot she shared isn't some random white person playing this character right here. Best of all, her information's not accurate. Her screenshot includes the character Tanawari. He's the blue guy up front right here. See, a privileged white does not portray him in the film. Rather, the actor's a man named Cliff Curtis, who's of Maori descent. A lot of Maori people, a lot of black people played the different Pandorans that were shown in this. It is an insane critique. That's why she got mocked. But there are a lot of people out there, a lot of woke lunatics, a lot of activists that are trying to do their best to say, boycott this movie because racism, because how dare you portray people like this. You can't help but laugh at these losers, and that's exactly what needs to happen. People like this need to be laughed and ridiculed and mocked, and that's exactly what's happening to Kathia Woods over her terrible Avatar is racist take. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my PO box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.